Hello, merry, happy holiday to all of you. No matter what you are celebrating, I'm celebrating you on this day full of love and celebration and family. And to all of you out there, you know that you're my family. So thank you. I'm just going to do something short today because of obvious reasons, being on the holiday. And I want to say, make some time today for you to be able to reevaluate, kind of look over the year and see basically where you've been, where you've come from, what you've accomplished, and where are you going for the new year. I know for myself, I take this next upcoming week off from Christmas to New Year's. And so I am in this place of reflecting and kind of doing cleanup, both with my house and my life and the things that have happened, and really snuggling into things. This is a good time to get a blankie and lay on the couch or your favorite chair and just kind of reflect. So I hope when you reflect, you see how awesome you are and all that makes you up and that makes you different than everybody else. Because I think sometimes we need to remember that all of us are unique in our own ways. So with that said, I'm going to pull our cards for the up and coming week. All right. Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Empathic Starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. It's funny, as I see all this energy, to me it looks like energy flying around her. And when it says absorbing what's not yours, hello. I know this has been a problem for me forever. And it's a time where we need to, with everything getting the way it is, I think we need different ways to clear ourselves and make sure we're not picking up everybody else's stuff. So this says, empathic. Starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. So that reminds me of when I say to you, we're like the crystal in the room that charges up the energy and sends positive out. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. Oh boy, is that a big one. After you do a lot of Christmas things, especially, or holiday things where you're around all these people and shopping. Yeah. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes. Treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can do to take on the pressure of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others. Right now, you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. And it says, how can you take better care of yourself energetically? Well, there we go. That's such a big one because we've been doing this for a long time, and hopefully right now we are needed down here, so we have to keep moving on. The next one's also by Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light. Oh, we got a big fat no. We didn't ask a question, but we got no. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So I'm going to say with this one, sometimes we want to push the river, don't we all? But there's sometimes a reason for it we can't see. The people involved in the next step maybe aren't ready, or the bigger picture of alignment just isn't the right time. But this is saying no. Let me see. Yeah, big fat no. You are being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you can drain your energy and your time. Hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Often when we are looking for guidance to make a decision, it can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. Good point. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A congruent yes, when the time is right, will put you ahead, leaps and bounds. Don't force things now just because it seems like the only option. Take a breather and wait. The waiting is actually very productive. For when the time for movement comes, you will be ready to dive right in. Use this time to regenerate and ponder what you truly want. Consider the options. If the options are not clear, don't fear, because this time is a gift. And we so don't see it that way, right? Use it to tend to your garden and take a rest. Take a moment from your busy life to clear the decks and prepare for the time in the future. For come spring, clarity will bloom, and you will have the reserves, space, and drive to say yes and act and move quickly. So you know they're saying watch for signs of spring, not literally spring. It says say no, postpone, or wait. So very interesting. Next one is the secret language of light. What is in here? Oh, okay. Hold on. Soul family. Whoop. Reminds me of we are family. Isn't that beautiful? So when I look at this, it's reminding me that not only is your biological family your family, but your soul family are the people that you choose to work with and move through the world spiritually. I'm going to take a sip. All right. Your soul family wants you to know how much you are loved and how well you are doing. Your soul family consists of other souls that have similar values and ideas to you. The bright circle of light at the center of this image is Shambhala. Think of it as entering a meeting place where your soul family gathers to connect with you. When you ask a question, its energy vibrates throughout the universe, bringing souls and lights to Shambhala to share responses and information. They are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. Your questions and experiences on earth move you and them to expanded awareness about love, life, and purpose. If we go back far enough, the time that was a point when all was connected, where all was one, as time progressed and energy was released and the source was separated, we all originated from this source. So whatever form the members of your soul family take, you will recognize them because they are a part of you. We know in our hearts when we encounter a member of our soul family, even if we can't explain it. We often refer to this as the meeting of a soulmate. Remember, a soulmate can come in many guises: a lover, a friend, a parent, a child, or an animal, and turn up when you need to remember the love that you are. Wow, how beautiful is that? So true. You know, for some reason everybody got off the track and wanted to make the soulmate, somebody that was romantic and there's only one, and if I don't meet that person, I'm destined for misery. No. Okay, it just means you traveled with them before. Oracle of 7 energies from Colette. Colette, what do you have to say today to us? Smoke and mirrors. Seeing through the lens of past conditioning, the inability to recognize the truth of what is being offered, healing from misguided perceptions, moving beyond the illusion of separation, being accountable. We're actually built to view the world inaccurately. Our 5 senses tell us that we are separate from another. We're conditioned to see time as linear. This creates a consciousness of delineation, separation, and finality. We have an innate fear that we see is all there. Although we know deep down there is more, we are suspicious of it. Our fear of death results from this kind of perception. The entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, and our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond the illusion. Isn't that the truth? Discoveries at the frontiers of science align with the ancients, with what they have known. Ask yourself if what you see is really just what you're looking for. What do you sense beyond your intellectual awareness of what is? Can you drop into your heart and soul and call for a vision, a feeling, an awareness of the truth and authentic? Every day, remind yourself that you can intrinsically connect to all life. The universe needs you to learn about it. You have within you extraordinary magic with which to co-create life beyond your wildest expectations. Trust today the inner voice that reminds you that you truly will find what you ask and more, even if outer conditions appear to challenge that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Things are not exactly as they seem. And I want to go, you think? Absolutely. So I'm just going to pull one more. I'm a little pressured for time this morning, so I apologize, but really quickly, this is from the Rose Oracle. Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. Brothers of the Rose, this is all about bringing in the masculine energy. Okay, it says, this is a card of the sacred masculine. Like the feminine, The masculine exists within each and every one of us, and together we're all being called to balance both energies within us. The sun and the moon, solar and lunar, perhaps this is what it means to birth a new world. The sacred, mature masculine is something that is needed in our world. It's part of us that lives in deep honor and reverence of the feminine. It recognizes the goddess within all life, including the earth, and is committed to protecting and living in devotion to the feminine. The sacred masculine knows that striving and overpowering, enduring and conquering are not helpful. The sacred masculine is strong and tender, protective but not defensive. This card could be a sign that you're being called on to work on your sacred masculine energy within you. It could be that you're being called to work on ancestral healing of the paternal line. It could be an indication that you're being called to invoke or acknowledge the sacred masculine in those around you. Or it could represent the sacred masculine appearing in your life. It says they are encircling you so that you can do your sacred work, so that you can be part of the return of the goddess of the earth on this earth. The rose is their emblem, and they wear it proudly on their hearts. How are you being called to work with the sacred masculine? Well, with that, I'm going to leave you, and I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week. Mwah! Lots of love to you all. Bye.